What's going down, kinfolk? It's your boy, Screwface Capone, the gaming mobster in the building. And I'm back with another trailer takedown. But first, as you might have noticed, I'm not in my usual settings. My setup isn't here. This is pretty much, I'm pretty much broadcasting, well, not really broadcasting, but recording from my bedroom. Reason for that is that, as some of you might know, I recently moved back to Atlanta. So I don't have all my gear with me. I'm still waiting for the movers to bring all that stuff back. And that includes my desktop. So my hard drives, I have like all my intros and stuff like that. So what you're seeing is what I'm recording on a cheap laptop that I got from Walmart a few weeks ago. So there are going to be some audio issues. There's going to be some frame rate issues. But as you can see, I'm still getting in though. I'm all about doing the best I can with what I got. And of course, this is going to be temporary. So the important thing is, still got some new content on the way for you guys. So anyway, if you're new to the channel, then one of the things I like to do is I like to spotlight upcoming indie titles. Sometimes indie, sometimes middle shelf, and even a rare mainstream game that really got my eye on. My point is to really give you guys an alternative from the usual AAA slog. Another thing I've been doing as of recently is spotlighting great games by black game developers. And on that note, we are going to take a look at... yeah, I gotta switch it over because another thing that I don't have is my multiple screens, so I gotta remember to switch scenes in OBS. But anyway, what you're looking at is Sudareal. They are a Brazilian-based game studio. And here's their Twitter page. Let's load that up. I actually learned about this a few weeks ago. So they're based in Brazil, and they are working on the game OneBeatMin. Again, if you're new to this segment, I take a look at a game's trailer, and we tend to analyze what they got out there. So again, these guys are based in Brazil. So here's their trailer. So here it is. Now keep in mind, there's not going to be much in the way of gameplay till the end, but you can kind of guess the vibe of this game. The direction it's taken. Definitely hip-hop influence. I just now noticed that was one of the characters from the game, like to do beatboxing. Like, I'm not a big fan of trailers that don't show actual gameplay, but in this case, you can kind of tell what they're going for and what they're actually doing. Plus, I love old school hip hop. I love the old school hip hop vibe with the graffiti and stuff. Got the guy exploring and here's the actual game. It's kind of like a beatboxing rhythm fighting game. And of course it's coming to Switch and PC. So Sudareal dropped a beat. I'll link to this in the description. They actually have another one. Let me pause that. So here's the Twitter account for the actual game. Explosive, stylish, and interjective 2D rhythm fighting game about beatbox battles. So it's basically showing a lot of the same stuff that we saw in the trailer. But again, it's one of those things where you can see a little insight into the game and the development and stuff. So here's the actual page. We look to the past and find our ancestry in Quilombos. We look at the present and find our resistance in favelas and quebradas. We look at Afrofuturism and find the uprising of the black people. Shimanda Ngozi already said that there is no single story, so we look closely. And I know I messed up those pronunciations. So if I did, then feel free to jump on me and let me know how bad I messed up. Here's the games they're working on. Suda Real is a game studio composed by Raquel Mota and Marco Silvio with the aim of creating emotional and social impact experiences through games with Afro-Brazilian themes. Here's a behind the scenes video for OneBeatMin. It's sort of that trailer, but you can
criar personagens que refletem a cultura. Tudo zero. Então, tudo que
So yeah, I won't play the whole thing. I'll be linking to this in the description so you can look at it yourself. We can meet all the team members. They're a very small shop. They got a YouTube channel. They got a Facebook and they got an Instagram. Alright, so this is Anhola Jenga, Pika Dos. This is another game that they've put out. Let's go back to that. So one thing I'm about is black game development, not just in America, but also in, throughout all the African diaspora. So it's cool to see what they're doing in South America. It's awesome to see what they're doing in Africa, throughout the Caribbean. So that's kind of what I want to see more of. So this is Anhola Jenga, Picada dos Sonhos. It's a 2D game based on the book Anhola Jenga, A History of Palmares, created by Marcelo de Solte, which won Jabuti, the most important literary award in Brazil, and Eisner, the largest comic book award in the world, with the word Cumbe. This game has elements of adventure and puzzle. You'll need to help Soares and, in the future, Andala to find a long-dreamed way to Colombo de Palmares. The sun is a set of symbols of origin and of the I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. Angola. The symbols represent places where fruits and animals abound. And here's the gallery. Even download a demo. So it's on both PC and Android. Is this out now? Can I buy this? Or I'm not sure. But here's like an alpha version. So this one game has got a pretty unique art style. Let me zoom out so you can see more of it. Matter of fact, let's do this. So I checked out the demo, but I don't know like how if my little laptop can run it. So I may give it a go once I get my equipment back. But this definitely has a unique art style. It really doesn't show a whole lot of the gameplay. Alright. Alright. Let's go to games, and here is OneBeatMin. Here's View More. Here's a password, but... because I can't get past there. Well, I'm not sure like where they're at in development, or if they really have a whole lot to show. Like they just put this trailer out like a few weeks ago, so there might not be a whole lot to show. But yeah, this is definitely something I'm interested in looking at. Here's their Instagram page. So you can see more stuff. And again, I'll link to this stuff in the description. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that look at OneBeatMin, as well as the developer Real. Like I said before, I definitely want to put more of a spotlight on black game developers, including those throughout the African diaspora. And these guys are from Brazil, so it's pretty cool to see what they're doing down there. You got a pretty unique gaming scene. Some of you older retro heads might remember, like when Sega was releasing different versions, when companies were releasing different versions of the Sega Genesis. It wasn't Sega, but it was a developer named Tectoy. But again, I'm getting away from that. It's definitely good to see what they're working on. And if you like what you just saw, then please hit that thumbs up icon. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon. That way you'll be the first to know whenever I put out new content. As you can see, I don't have all my resources with me, but I'm still gonna get it in for you guys. If you have any suggestions for games I should look at, where they got demos, betas, or trailers, I might not be able to look at any demos until I get my computer back, depending on what requirements they run. But if you know of something I should take a look at, then definitely let me know about it. Especially if it's from a black game developer. So yeah, I like looking at indies. I like looking at retro stuff, and just give you guys different kinds of gaming experiences. So if you want to reach out to me, I got my link tree in the description below. So you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram. I got a Facebook group. I'm even thinking about setting up a Discord server too, so you can chat with me there. So if you want to reach out to me, got any suggestions, comments, or questions, I'm not hard to find. But anyway, enough of that. Until next time, I'm Audi 51,000G, Ken folk, and have a great rest of your week.